Alright, early in the morning again. Guess I'm doing this project again. As you see in the title and the thumbnail, I'm working on the second project, and I figured why not allow me to show you my creative process of what I'm doing to shoot BTS videos for other people. Let's just get started.
The goal of this video is to show you not just my creative process on filming BTS for this project, but a simple guide for creating a behind the scenes video without being so disorganized within the middle of its process of shooting a BTS video.
So I'm at the location, it's at a house. So the best way to start off with BTS, if you're doing this for a client, a friend, or for whoever, know that person of what they're trying to do, what they're trying to fulfill, and just get mainly behind the scenes of everything. That's literally what it is. You don't gotta think too hard about it, just try to look to see what you can bring out, but kind of understand what they're looking for so they can tell you everything that they need and get what you get.
The best way to get started is to be ahead of everyone else and film everything during the start of everyone's arrival.
So I finally get to run into the brothers again. Oh my gosh.
Look who it is.
What's up? Good morning.
It is the Tranite brothers. What is good, man?
Good
How you
to
been,
see
bro? It's been a good minute.
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. How about yourself, man?
Doing good.
So there's two ways to shoot this BTS. One, you know the project, or two, you're going in blind. When you know the project, you'll at least know what to capture within the BTS. When you're going in blind, then I recommend sticking with the director and the crew to film everything that you can with them to understand what's going on. You don't want to stress too much about the actors because the actors are always going to be camera ready regardless.
Alright, because the lighting is really great in here, it's a little bit echoey, but my bad on that. A little bit of an update about what's going on is I'm honestly trying my best to understand what the direction what we're leading to, and as long as you do the same thing when you're looking to shoot BTS for a client, then you can exactly pinpoint the actions of what you're looking for. So everybody over here was setting up and everything, and I wanted to make sure that I can capture the setup time. We want to capture the moments that people are chilling and vibing. You want to capture the moment when people are actually working hard, the screw ups, the mess ups, and all that fun stuff. And anytime that you see one thing that you think that's just going to be content, capture it. So as I continue on to this whole entire shoot, you can realize that I'm picking out shots like that, and it's just keeping that simple.
The interview's right there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can do it right in here.
Hey, if anyone wants to do an interview, go inside. Go talk to Ty. Alright, I'm curious.
Make it seem like it's gonna be some horrible situation.
Now, depending on your client, it's very optional to do interviews, but let's talk more about what to do when you're doing interviews.
This one? Yeah.
Starting out first, when you're doing BTS, you can always do interviews and continue to do interviews throughout the BTS. That way you can get the characteristics of every person that's been in this video. It works all the time. There's two ways to shoot the interviews, and there's two ways to process the interviews. Firstly, you can use two different cameras and use the 30-degree angle rule, which allows you to break down all the editing, cut out everything you possibly can to make the transition look smooth. That way you can tell the story a lot better. Now, I know you didn't catch on to what I just did right now, but let me just replay that back without the cuts, which allows you to break down all the editing and cut out everything you possibly can to make the transition look smooth. So that way you can tell the story a lot better. You see what I did there? Took all the ums and ands. That's what that 30 degree is going to help you with. I do understand that not everyone's access to having two different cameras, so you can also use the SIM card method. Use one SIM card to shoot the BTS, while use the second SIM card specifically for the interviews. Now, here are the two ways to process the interviews. You can either shoot during the time that you're doing the BTS, or you can shoot the interviews after the day that you do the BTS. Depending how much time you have and how many actors are going to be either a wrap or still staying throughout the whole day, one of them is going to benefit you. Keep in mind, it's important to have a list of every question you're going to say per interview person that you're going to do. Maybe you should tell the person or the interviewer to repeat the question what you're saying. So for example, like, how'd you feel when you got dressed this morning? When I got dressed this morning, I felt like I got you. Yeah. We start off with slating, so state your name and your character's name.
My name's Lala Michelle, and I'm playing Bianchi from Hitman Reborn.
How are you feeling about waking up at 5 in the morning and showing up at 6?
I was tired a little bit,
But it's gonna get done because
the character I'm playing, Adult Lambo, is...
Honestly, that's all we needed for right now. So I just laid down everything that we talked about, but let's just summarize everything so far. Know the project that you're filming, film the unexpected moments, set up the interview area and the planned time, and lastly, dedicate 2 cameras or 2 separate SIM cards to separate your BTS and the interview. Now with all that, there's a lot to process, especially because you just shot this. So start off by just editing the interviews and keep that on a separate timeline. Eventually, you're gonna use that BTS and slap that as the B-roll over the interviews. You can always put the BTS also in between the interviews to space out to have specifically the BTS
BTS without having so much of the interview. Lastly, ask the other creators to see if you can get some of the clips that they have that you can incorporate into your BTS. So honestly, I hope this video really just helped you out on shooting BTS. If you liked the video, like the video. And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. It's entirely up to you guys. I'm Tyski. Make it do what it does, what it doesn't. I'll see you guys in the next video.